Ibn Khaldun, a prominent North African philosopher, historian, and scholar, is widely recognized for his contributions to various fields, including sociology, history, economics, and political theory. His seminal work, the Muqaddimah, Introduction, provides profound insights into human development, societal dynamics, and the cyclical nature of civilizations. Through his unique lens, Ibn Khaldun offers a comprehensive perspective on the concept of human development that continues to influence contemporary discussions on societal progress. Born on May 27, 1332, in Tunis, Ibn Khaldun belonged to the Arab tribes of southern Arabia. His family migrated to Muslim Spain in the 8th century and later settled in Morocco in 1248, just before Cordova's fall. Prior to his birth, his family held significant administrative and political positions in Muslim Spain and the North African Muslim states. In his autobiography, he mentions the books he read and the teachers he studied under. From a young age, he held important political and administrative roles, although his involvement in political conspiracies occasionally led to imprisonment. He frequently changed his allegiance to different rulers based on pragmatic considerations. Despite his high position and the status of his ancestors in various Northwest African courts, he never felt bound by a sense of belonging to a group or a common cultural heritage. He regarded rulers as employers and his position as a job to be done, allowing him to observe them impartially, even when deeply involved. In politically uncertain circumstances, the virtues of survival and adaptability were crucial, while maintaining moral integrity was challenging, especially for Ibn Khaldun, who had a clear inclination towards living an active life and participating in worldly affairs. This implied the necessity of utilizing not only prudence, tact, courtesy, and generosity but also flattery and bribery. Ibn Khaldun wrote numerous books, but his most renowned works are Al-Muqaddimah and Kitab al-Ibar. He completed Al-Muqaddimah in his early 40s after spending the previous 2 decades actively participating in the political affairs of Western Islam and seeking answers to the problems arising from his political engagements. He had first-hand experience of significant contemporary events in the region and had access to official documents related to them. His family background and personal involvement in contemporary politics granted him direct access to essential data necessary to produce a remarkable work like Al-Muqaddimah. His occasional imprisonment and enduring hardships are evidence of his deep engagement in political matters. Furthermore, his official duties brought him into close contact with influential individuals such as ambassadors, officials, rulers, tribal chiefs, and scholars, from whom he acquired first-hand information about events they participated in or knew about through their official or social positions. Ibn Khaldun's primary undertaking was to study and comprehend the nature and causes of the prevailing conditions in the Islamic world of his time, particularly the decline and disintegration of Islamic society in Spain and North Africa. He aimed to discover the fundamental causes behind the social and political developments in the Muslim world, essentially exploring the process of social change at the macro-historical level. According to Ibn Khaldun, the science of cultural and social history goes beyond merely narrating the stories of kings and dynasties. It involves discussing and explaining the internal dynamics of events. History, as a science, encompasses the social phenomena of human life, covering aspects such as war and peace, diplomacy, government, trade, commerce, art, philosophy, and religion. The interplay of these forces gives rise to a range of social experiences. To explain social change or decline in the Islamic world, he relied on history rather than metaphysics or theology. He believed he had discovered the science of society, sociology, or the science of human construction, ilm al-amran. He did not separate history from any social science that dealt with society because, to him, history was the means to understand social truth. However, he never considered history as truth in itself. For him, history and sociology were not separate disciplines but rather 2 different analyses of the same reality. Due to the historical context in which he lived, Ibn Khaldun had the opportunity to study the past 7 centuries of the Islamic world and delve into the underlying causes that shaped the rise and decline of Muslim societies. In his search for these causes, he concluded that history cannot be adequately explained by focusing solely on the motives, ambitions, aims, purposes, or intellectual strength of individuals. Instead, the outcome of history was determined by the general social conditions rather than the character of specific groups. Additionally, he believed that many group differences were influenced by environmental factors such as climate, soil quality, water availability, and food resources. To fully grasp social and political developments, one must consider all of these factors. In Ibn Khaldun's analysis of societies, he rejected the idea that history is teleological, meaning that it does not adhere to a universal cosmic plan or strive for perfection. He did not perceive history as unfolding according to a divine purpose gradually revealing itself over time. Instead, he observed, correlated, and explained facts without attempting to fit them into a theistic interpretation that would justify God's actions toward humanity. Ibn Khaldun's most renowned work, the Muqaddimah, serves as a prologue to his larger historical compilation, Kitab al-Ibar, Book of Lessons. In the Muqaddimah, Ibn Khaldun outlines his groundbreaking theories on the rise and fall of civilizations, the nature of human societies, and the mechanisms driving societal change. One of the central themes explored within the text is the concept of human development, which Ibn Khaldun approaches with a multidimensional perspective. Generally, there are 5 main discussions in Ibn Khaldun's Muqaddimah that relate to the concept of human development in Islam. 1. Cyclical theory of civilizations. Ibn Khaldun's cyclical theory of civilizations is a central theme in the Muqaddimah. He posits that societies follow a pattern of rise and decline over time. This cyclical nature suggests that civilizations start with a period of growth and advancement, but eventually succumb to factors that lead to their downfall. The rise is characterized by social cohesion, effective leadership, and economic stability, while decline occurs when these factors weaken. Social cohesion refers to the unity and cooperation among members of a society. Effective leadership involves just rulers who prioritize the well-being of their citizens and maintain order. Economic stability encompasses factors like agriculture, trade, and economic diversification. This cyclical model highlights the ebb and flow of human development, serving as a reminder that societal progress is not linear, but rather subject to historical cycles of growth and regression. 2. Bedouin versus sedentary societies. Ibn Khaldun distinguishes between Bedouin and sedentary societies based on their lifestyles. Bedouin societies are nomadic, often characterized by tribal structures, simplicity, and a strong sense of cohesion within the tribe. Sedentary societies, on the other hand, settle in one place, engaging in activities like agriculture, trade, and urbanization. These settled societies are more complex due to the emergence of specialized labor and diverse economic activities. This transition reflects the evolution of human development from a focus on basic survival instincts in Bedouin societies to more organized and advanced social structures in sedentary societies. The move from nomadic to settled lifestyles signifies a shift in societal priorities, leading to the establishment of more stable communities with the potential for economic growth and cultural exchange. 3. Role of leadership and governance. Ibn Khaldun emphasizes the crucial role of leadership and governance in human development. Effective leadership involves maintaining social order, upholding justice, and ensuring the well-being of citizens. Just rulers create an environment of stability and fairness, allowing societies to flourish. Leadership is essential for maintaining social cohesion and providing a framework for economic development. Conversely, poor leadership or tyrannical rule can lead to decline. Leaders who prioritize personal gain over the welfare of their citizens weaken social bonds, causing dissatisfaction and unrest. This breakdown of social cohesion can result in economic stagnation and societal disintegration. Ibn Khaldun's insights underscore the significance of responsible governance in nurturing societal progress. 4. Economic foundations. Ibn Khaldun's discussions on economic factors emphasize the significance of agriculture as the foundation of economic stability and social advancement. Agriculture generates surplus food, enabling the growth of populations and the development of specialized labor. This surplus supports trade, which contributes to economic diversification and the growth of urban centers. However, Ibn Khaldun also warns against excessive luxury and opulence. He observes that societies that prioritize material accumulation without cultivating virtuous qualities risk moral decay and decline. This caution against economic extravagance underscores the importance of maintaining a balanced approach to economic growth that is rooted in ethical principles. 5. Education and knowledge. Ibn Khaldun recognizes the pivotal role of education and knowledge in human development. He emphasizes the contributions of scholars, scientists, and thinkers in shaping the progress of civilizations. The cultivation of knowledge, arts, and sciences fosters intellectual and cultural growth, enhancing the quality of life within societies. By encouraging the pursuit of knowledge, Ibn Khaldun underscores the importance of continuous learning and innovation. This insight remains relevant today, as societies seek to advance technologically, scientifically, and culturally. The promotion of education as a cornerstone of development aligns with modern efforts to foster human capital and drive progress. In conclusion, these 5 content discussions from Ibn Khaldun's Muqaddimah collectively offer a multifaceted understanding of human development. His insights into the cyclical nature of civilizations, the transition from nomadic to settled societies, the role of leadership and governance, economic foundations, and the value of education continue to resonate in contemporary discussions on societal progress, offering a rich tapestry of wisdom for scholars, policymakers, and thinkers alike. Human nature and societal evolution. Ibn Khaldun's views on human development are deeply rooted in his understanding of human nature and its interaction with societal forces. He posits that human beings are inherently social creatures driven by a desire for community, security, and prosperity. This innate inclination shapes the formation of societies and the subsequent paths of their development. According to Ibn Khaldun, societies evolve through a cyclical process that consists of distinct stages: the Bedouin, sedentary, and urban phases. The Bedouin phase is characterized by simplicity and tribal cohesion, while the sedentary phase witnesses the emergence of agricultural practices and more complex social structures. The urban phase represents the apex of development, marked by cultural sophistication, economic prosperity, and administrative complexity. Human nature and societal interaction. Ibn Khaldun's understanding of human development begins with his perception of human nature. He posits that humans are inherently social beings, driven by a natural inclination to form communities, seek security, and strive for prosperity. This fundamental aspect of human nature sets the foundation for the development of societies. Human beings are drawn to come together to meet their common needs, collaborate, and establish systems of governance and organization. The formation of societies. Ibn Khaldun argues that the innate desire for community and security propels individuals to form tribes, clans, or groups that provide protection, sustenance, and a sense of belonging. This marks the initial stage of societal development, referred to as the Bedouin phase. During this phase, societies are characterized by simplicity, as they primarily revolve around familial and tribal relationships. Nomadic lifestyles and tribal cohesion are dominant features. The transition to complexity. As societies grow and develop, they transition into more complex phases. The sedentary phase emerges as agricultural practices are adopted, leading to settled lifestyles. This transition is accompanied by the development of permanent settlements, more structured economies, and the emergence of specialization in trade. With increased agricultural productivity, societies become less reliant on nomadic practices and establish more stable systems of governance. The sedentary phase represents a shift from the tribal-centric Bedouin lifestyle to a more organized and interconnected societal structure. Culmination in the urban phase. The peak of societal development, according to Ibn Khaldun, is the urban phase. This phase is marked by the establishment of cities and urban centers, where cultural, economic, and administrative activities flourish. Urbanization brings about increased interaction, the exchange of ideas, and the development of various professions and trades. This leads to the growth of arts, sciences, and cultural achievements. The urban phase is characterized by cultural sophistication, economic prosperity, and the establishment of complex administrative systems. Cyclical nature of societal evolution. A significant aspect of Ibn Khaldun's view on human development is the cyclical nature of civilizations. While societies may reach their peak during the urban phase, he suggests that complacency, decadence, and a weakening of the factors that contributed to their rise can lead to decline. As rulers and elites become disconnected from the challenges faced by the broader society, the societal cohesion and values that once drove development begin to erode. This decline eventually paves the way for new Bedouin groups to emerge, and the cycle begins anew. In conclusion, Ibn Khaldun's understanding of human nature and societal evolution in the Muqaddimah highlights the interconnectedness between inherent human inclinations, societal development, and the cyclical nature of civilizations. His framework underscores the importance of recognizing the factors that shape the trajectory of societies, from their early tribal origins to the peak of urban sophistication, and the potential challenges that can lead to their decline.